Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here and welcome back to a new video. So I decided for Valentine's Day, let's talk about some of my most memorable Chinese on-screen couples, and I'm super excited. Of course, this is my personal list, so every time I see comments about like, where's this drama, where's that drama, well, I didn't choose it because it's not my favorite. Let's just say that. Or I haven't watched it, etc., etc. I welcome all of your top 10s down in the comments below, your favorite and most memorable on-screen couples for whatever reasons. And honestly, I was contemplating if it should be a top 20 instead of a top 12 since it was super hard out of all of my years of drama watching, but I tried unless there was an exception for like an actress to be super spectacular in one or two dramas with another male lead or vice versa. I tried to only pick one drama per actress. And also, this isn't the battle of best drama in particular, just dramas. I thought that the couple itself was really good, regardless if the drama ended up being disappointing or whatever. So let's just jump on into it. There's not really a proper order to this, but I do have to like count backwards to number one, just so we can have some type of way to introduce them. But overall, I would say they're all basically tied as just some of my favorites of all time in general. So first drama I chose is Forever Love. This is a drama not a lot of people talk about, surprisingly. It has 28 episodes and it aired in 2020. All the names of the dramas talked about will be in the description box. So this one stars Wang Anyu and Shang Hanzhi. This was a drama I only discovered like the end of last year and I absolutely fell in love, binge watch everything in basically a week. It's a romance youth drama where it has the male lead and the female lead from their relationship, how they met in like university until later on. So it's a coming of age story, but I liked how it was kind of like the drama Our Beloved Summer, where you see them in the future, married already, and then you would go back in time and then they'll show you how they met. So every single episode, I think the intro or the outro would have a little clip of them in the present and then how they got there. The chemistry was just so good. I really like Wang Anyu and his like playful side. The female lead was great as well. Their relationship was really healthy throughout the whole drama and they were quite mature and well-written characters. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely watch it because it's one of my favorite dramas. Next is a super adorable couple in Go Squid. So we have the main lead actress by Yang Zhe and the male lead is played by Li Xian. This was a drama that took me by surprise just because I'm usually not one to go for modern dramas, especially one that are over 40 episodes. This one had 41 episodes and for me, usually it's a little bit too long. However, the chemistry really had me shook. I loved these two interactions and how the female lead, despite being the character that I usually don't like, which is like the super cutesy female lead character, I found Yang Zhe's acting to be so good and just the whole relationship was super wholesome, even though there's moments where she would try to pursue him and he's more of the cold guy while she's the sweetheart or the more extroverted character and the one that pursues the male lead. I find that way fascinating. And just the way he ended up really liking her later was adorable. And also it really helps when everyone around them basically ships them. This was super adorable and fluffy and gave me all the feels. Props to the writers for writing the perfect female lead character, where even though she's the clingy character that not a lot of people would gravitate to, just because she's so adorable and it's written in a non-annoying way, it was super cute to watch. At number 10 is the very famous and popular drama Meteor Garden. This has 50 episodes and it's a remake of the Japanese manga Hana Yori Dango. From all of Shen Yui's drama, even though I really loved A Love So Beautiful, if this was a contest or top 10 about dramas, I would choose A Love So Beautiful over Meteor Garden. However, if it's about the couple chemistry, I definitely will choose Meteor Garden over that drama. Like I said before, not usually one for dramas over the 40 episodes mark. But this drama made a lot of sense and was just fully fleshed out. You see the male lead, who's basically a rich bully, kind of doesn't really understand love or doesn't really care about anyone until he meets the female lead and she basically changes him. Their relationship is really beautiful. There's a lot of deeper moments too that I enjoy. It's not just all fluff. And the fact that it was Dylan's, I think, debut role, he did such a great job. Number 9 is actually not even from a romance drama, but it's the latest drama that I've watched and completely fell in love with. This is Reset. It has 15 episodes only, and it stars Bai Jingting as well as Zhao Jinmai. It's a thriller mystery sci-fi about the female lead waking up on a bus that explodes, and she's trying to get out of it, but every time it explodes she goes back to square one, and one day she drags the male lead off the bus, therefore telling him that they're in a time loop and they have to figure it out together. I can't really go into the details, but I did a little bit more. If you want a spoiler-free type of review, I did make a review video recently, so I'll leave a little info card in the top right corner so you can check that out for more details. But the reason why I love this couple was that they were literally strangers, but because of life and death, they went through a character arc that I would say more than a lot of normal characters in dramas, or even in a lifetime of them being together, just because you see them suffer a lot and just really break down in front of each other. You see all of their sides, and I found that a beautiful thing and was really loving every single second they were together. Number 8, I chose the Princess Wei Young. It's a historical costume palace drama, and it has 54 episodes, and it aired in 2016, starring Tiffany Tang and Luo Jun. This is about a normal girl who one day ends up entering the palace and taking over the princess, or the daughter of the prime minister's, identity. And of course, this is a drama with lots of melodramatic themes. You see all of the angst, all of the intense romance, as well as cute, fluffy moments. They are married in real life, and it was said that they started dating at the end of filming this drama. My next pick is The King's Woman. Out of all of dilraba's dramas, I found 2. The other one you'll see later on were my favorite and most memorable. Of course, I do enjoy Van Gogh Gao's pairing with her, but I think the one that's on my mind the most was The King's Woman. I was obsessed over these two, Jiang Binbin as well as dilraba together, and till this day, I'm still hoping for a drama with both of them getting the happy ending that they deserve. Although this is far from my favorite drama from her, I just still think that it's one of the best pairings. The love-hate relationship, the angst, everything just is so well done. The next drama I chose is The Legends, even though I was contemplating between this and Arsenal Military Academy. However, this ended up winning in my heart just because how dedicated the male lead's role is here. Of course, I like the playful and flirty Shukai in the other drama too, but this one was much more deep and I really enjoyed that. The Legends has 56 episodes. It's a Shansha historical action romance drama. I just love the dynamic of this drama for both lifetimes. So you have the first lifetime where the female lead is basically this careless demon lord of this whole sector, right? And then the male lead is like her super nice and loyal follower. Later on, due to an incident, it flips itself and she becomes the more nicer and tamer version, and he becomes the almighty lord that has been in love with her for thousands of years. Compared to the typical reincarnation types of dramas, I think this one stands out as being one of the most unique, and also the romance dynamic is like that too. My next pick is The Romance of Tiger and Rose, with 24 episodes aired in 2020. It stars Zhao Lusi and Ding Yuxi. It's a rom-com fantasy historical drama, and it's about a girl who is transported in her own script. And this is a matriarchy where she's the princess of the queen, and I think she's a crown princess. One day he offends her and she takes him as a prisoner and basically forces him to marry her. It's super funny because it flips all the tropes on its head. Usually you have the male lead kind of forcing the girl into a arranged marriage type of incident, and here you have the female lead doing that. It's super fun and a blast to watch. I loved the chemistry. I thought that they were just so adorable together. I was actually so surprised by Ding Yushi's acting here. I know Zhao Lusi is very known and quite comfortable in these types of roles, so it really impressed me to see him doing just as well as her. I like that this was a lot light and had a lot of cute little bickering moments, but then when it gets angsty, it really shows how much they truly love and care for each other. In fourth place, I chose the iconic couple in 10 Miles of Peach Blossom. This drama has 58 episodes. It's a Shansha romance starring Yang Mi and Mark Chow. This follows a couple of immortals that basically reincarnate and meet each other, falling in love in 3 different lifetimes. It's probably one of the first dramas that made it so big in the Shansha genre, at least for international fans. Although Shansha romance dramas have existed for a long time in China for years and years before this drama, it's undeniable that this drama is probably one of the most popular dramas. And it's one of the ones that has made a lot of these upcoming Shansha productions possible, just because most of them follow similar storylines. So you definitely see influences from this drama. They recently also upload a photo commemorating the success of this drama and congratulating 5 years of success ever since this drama came out. I love that both the male lead and female lead can be playful, but also very in love, and you definitely buy their story. It doesn't feel awkward, and the chemistry is just natural. Now for honorable mention, I chose Love 020. This drama is just iconic for so many reasons. It aired in 2016, being one of the most popular dramas that shaped the e-gaming drama industry. And one of my favorite parts wasn't just the gaming aspect, it was how the relationship was and how he really cared about her from the first time he met her. The relationship was just so adorable, them being really shy at first, and then you see them get married eventually. So of course it has to be mentioned. In third place is my favorite Shansha romance drama of all time, just because this couple is just so great together. It's love and redemption with 59 episodes. This is a drama that was originally filmed like in 2017, 2018, but finally started airing in 2020, making Cheng Yi and Crystal Yuanbing Yan really popular, as well as other cast members. I don't know if you've noticed by now, but I just really like dramas with deep, passionate romance. And this one definitely hits that mark just because there's so much sacrificing and also very cute and wholesome moments as well. The love story here was beautiful with 10 lifetimes. And what made this one of the best ones is just the well writing of the characters. They're so complex, and seeing them go through so much, also seeing their past 10 lives. Every single aspect of the romance was well done. In second place is You Are My Glory. It has 32 episodes and it aired in 2021. It stars Dilraba and Yang. So this is the 2 that I kind of broke the rules for. So Love 020, and I said that I only wanted to pick one drama, but it was super hard just because they have a lot of iconic dramas, but specifically this one is one of those dramas that it just works, not because of the visuals, but the writing of the characters as well. The chemistry is good, and I love how mature the characters are. They feel very grounded. There wasn't any pettiness, and overall, despite them basically being in different worlds, different careers, female lead is a very popular pop star. Male lead is your typical white-collar worker. He does the 9 to 5, but he's unhappy. And meeting her kind of changes his perspective, making him want to chase his dreams. And it's not just the romance. I think the romance here is actually quite slow. But because of that, it gives them a lot of natural shine that I don't see in a lot of dramas that are just trying to shove them together due to tropes or whatever. This one felt like a natural progress. She had a crush on him and she pursues him, but also respects his boundaries and respects him as a friend first. And last but not least, in first place is also by the screenwriter of You Are My Glory. It's Gu Man, and this is a drama called Boss and Me. It has 34 episodes and aired all the way in 2014. This drama will always have a special place in my heart because it's one of the dramas that had me addicted to Zhao Liying in the first place. I think I've been in love with Asian dramas in general for about 13 to 14 years now, and this was one of the first dramas that really made me want to explore all the dramas of the main leads and actors. So it stars Zhao Liying and Zhang Han. It's a drama about a CEO who his younger sister has a rare blood type and he needs to find someone to get this transfusion to save her life. This is where he meets the female lead, who is an adorable female employee, and he falls in love with her while he sees her like hanging out outside of his office window, just eating lunch, and just like a ray of sunshine and a breath of fresh air to him. The reason why this is still so high up in this list and in my heart in general is just I don't think any type of dramas does this as good anymore. You don't see the male lead as devoted to the female lead. I feel like now a lot of the dramas is just focused on tropes, trying to get the male lead, female lead together as much as you can, having all the scenes and checking off the boxes. This one, although there are cliches, it's done so well. There's a very well fleshed out story, and you see them from being strangers all the way to getting married, and then even after that, how he supports her every step of the way, and she ends up in a completely different direction, no longer an employee, and eventually I think she opens up her own little business and he supports her there too. I think it's a drama that's been overlooked by the community just because there's so many new dramas with newer actors and whatever, but this one, if you haven't watched it, please do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to see your top picks, and if you want to check out more videos, links in the description box below to previous playlists, top 10s, etc. And if you want to help my channel out even more, you can support me by buying me a Ko-fi, links in the description box as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.